Hello, everybody. Let's take a look at the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer that's out.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Okay, well, we open with the diner, which is actually really cool to see. The name tag, I've been trying to zoom in there. A few people have posted online what it might say. However, she is wearing the Let's Eat Chica button, which is pretty sweet. It looks authentic. This place looks good. For the movie, they're enveloping the whole idea of the pizzeria scenario here.
Where fantasy and fun come to life. Hit it, guys.
Of course, I'm going to be cutting in and out because I can't play this straight. It'll get claimed, and that's why we're doing that. Talking in Your Sleep by the Romantics. It's actually a classic song. It's one I haven't heard in a while, but it's The Secrets That You Keep. It's kind of fitting, don't you think? Then the Showtime button, which was a big thing in FNAF VR, where the Showtime button actually was something that couldn't be used, and then it was something that was removed. And then there's a whole whack of stuff outside of the game with that, where people were able to find hidden ideas for it. I don't know what is actually out there. Now, the Showtime button, that's very significant for the story, showing the curtains opening up and then all the performance of the animatronics. Fast forward, we're into the derelict version of it, where we have a parking lot, and the parking lot being lit up here with the lights. The lights in particular, I find this kind of interesting because, yes, it's a dark movie. Yes, things are kind of on the dark side, but who's paying the power? How is the power being paid for a parking lot that is no longer active? So that's something you've got to question what's going on. Why they need a night security guard suddenly for an abandoned animatronic Chuck E. Cheese style diner?
If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
This part of the movie, or this part of the trailer where they're actually showing everything or part of the layout of the diner, you can see so much detail here that you've got to break it down. You can see there's the kitchen, you can see the prize counter, you can see what looks like stained glass windows separating each booth there, with Chica and Bonnie there as well on those stained glass windows. Okay, this is the security cameras are very cool to see. This is looks straight out of the game. Even the TV with the 3 dots on the bottom, or 4 dots on the bottom, and the whole console system, it looks like it's something straight out of the video games. And the frame that they go through for Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy right on stage looks like it's right out of the video game. It's absolutely amazing to see.
Hello?
Freddy behind them, they're all ominous, like when they're tilting the camera like that. This scene is going to be very interesting. I guarantee you he turns around and Freddy's no longer there. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a situation where he turns around and Freddy's no longer there, but he could sense someone watching him. And that is what's going to make this a very intense and very horror-style video game. Now, I know a lot of people are talking that it's going to be PG-13, but it's still got to reach the audience that this is originally targeted for, which were preteens and kids, and they sell plushies, and the whole idea of the premise of it being originally a Chuck E. Cheese.
We're going to have so much fun together.
Okay, the security guard getting their hands locked in there, and then you can see Mike getting the facelift that's coming towards him. I believe that might be part of a dream sequence, or something that isn't actually happening to him, because it just doesn't seem. I haven't seen that part in any of the lore, any of the videos, any of the game that's out there that I know. I don't know of any that have these spinning wheels like something out of Saw. It has that unique sense to it, that they are making it their own in that sense. But I don't remember anything like that where you have these wheels chopping towards you. Maybe this is entered. No, I don't think so. This is something definitely to do with the spring locks, but at the same time, that doesn't look like it would be a spring lock style thing in the suit. That looks like something completely different, and more of a torture device that's the animatronics would be doing. It to me, it's intriguing because I've seen some other clips out there, some other screenshots where they show the Freddy mask off to the side, and it's got these gears and everything towards you. So it's kind of weird in that sense, and it makes me wonder what's going on there. Then you get Foxy on the wall. You get the laughing of the kids. The laughing of the kids is going to make things very spooky. I think getting immersion into this, it feels like they're going to bring to life the actual immersion of Five Nights at Freddy's onto the big screen. Okay, what I would say is this is probably the most significant still from the trailer. It shows you the 5 kids, the missing kids, the kids that got stuffed in the animatronics. You've got Bonnie, you've got what looks like, the guess out there right now is the second kid here being Golden Freddy. You've got Foxy, Fred Fazbear right behind him there, and then Chica. Chica, probably the easiest one to spot out of all of them, is the little girl that's dressed up in the outfit that looks like Chica, wearing the yellow with the white that's almost the chest of Chica, or the bib of Chica in that sense. And then the kid that's supposed to be Freddy there with the top hat, and then you've got the other one that's looking like Foxy holding what looks like a hook in his hand, and Cassidy there, which is Golden Freddy, with the blonde hair. It's up in the air on that one. I'm not entirely sure, but those are the 5 kids. And then, of course, you've got Bonnie, the kid with the rabbit ears. That's probably one of the other easiest ones. It's very symbolistic that they did this. Now, this sequence, I don't believe is actually something that is happening. Either this is a dream sequence, or this is a manifestation of the spirits that's happening here to Mike, where he's dreaming this, or he's in a translate state and this is happening around him, and the spirits are trying to give him information, much like Scrooge in with the 3 spirits over the night. This is a different scenario, obviously, with Mike trying to understand what's going on around him with the spirits, where they're reaching out, where he's being the medium to these spirits. Now, the one thing that has actually jumped out at me, I saw this, I can't remember where I saw this. I've seen so many things of FNAF in the last few days, because there's also the Ruin trailer that I'm going to do in a different video. But the one thing that's come out of this was someone pointed out that the kid that's with the bunny ears looks an awful lot like the crying child from FNAF 4 with his shirt. There might be some correlation there. There might be nothing. It might just be the way things went, or they've done this as a red herring, which we know Five Nights at Freddy does. And of course, we've got everyone's favorite Scooby-Doo pal. We got Shaggy playing Afton. Now, this scene is very interesting. You see the diploma on the side. You see a lamp. You see what looks like a place for his coat to hang normally. This looks more like almost a home office than an office at work. Where an office at work, you wouldn't have the lamp sitting there on a table. You would have overhead lights. You would have something that's beaming down on top of you if this was an office. This, to me, feels more like a home office, where you've got the bookshelf, you've got your plaque, you've got your things on the wall that actually are significant to you, and you can see he's grasping his hands, he's watching something, which, if you know from the lore of FNAF, William Afton had set up cameras at one point everywhere, and he was watching them from a office-like room. Okay, well, you've got the girl Piper playing Abby in the movie, being hunted by Foxy there. You see Foxy come down and step on one of the ball pit balls because everyone loves the ball pit in Five Nights at Freddy's. It's been one of those things in the story where everyone loses their mind over it, but I know the ball pit is a very significant thing. Now, a lot of people are not liking the red eyes. They think it looks cheesy. In the movie, it's a little bit off-putting, but there is a significant thing with the red eyes. Usually, the color red is associated with spirits or ghosts that have been deemed to have an injustice. They were murdered. These kids were murdered, and they have an injustice. So now they're seeing red, literally seeing red. So I believe the whole purpose of the red eyes is to symbolize the way the ghosts are reacting, to symbolize that they're pissed off, they're mad. And I know with like the silver eyes, they will do the silver glint, which just shows that they're possessed. But in these modes, they're in the mode that they're pissed off, they're mad, and they're attacking. And that is the difference of it, and why I believe the color red is going to be a significant thing. If we look at the posters that have come out for this, where each character and the main poster in itself, everyone has the red eyes, and everyone's hating on it. They're saying this is as bad as the Sonic movie, and no, there's a significant thing here. Now, are they very pronounced in it? I think it's a little overdone in that sense, but the purple in there is also overdone, and I love the purple. I think it's a very nice touch with Afton and everything around the games. The movie is looking very spectacular just off this 40-some second video, this 40-some second teaser video, and I look forward to seeing more. Well, what do you think? Are you excited to see FNAF? I know I am. October is not too far away, and very soon it'll creep up on us very quickly. You know, a couple things I didn't point out, like the Foxy plush that was in there, or the girl that's playing Vanessa, which is more known for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach with Vanny. So it's going to be a very interesting tale. I look forward to seeing the next trailer from this, and I look forward to actually doing a breakdown of the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin trailer that I am very anticipating waiting to do. Thank you for watching. I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cinder Shadow, signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.